Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new, my name is Melissa. I'm just going to get ready today, so I thought I'd film it for you guys. I am testing out a new foundation, and it is the Laura Mercier Flawless Lumiere Radiance Perfecting Foundation. I recently picked this up and I am in the shade Macadamia. I had purchased it before, wrong shade. I got the shade Chai, which is too dark. I still have that. I still need to return it. If I can't return it, I'm just gonna give it to family and friends. But I did pick up the correct shade. I meant to get the shade. I don't know why I clicked on the other shade for some reason and purchased that one. But this was the one that I was meant to get. Like, this is the one that I was, trying to get. So we're gonna try it out today. I did also, when I purchased this foundation, I also picked up the Lorac Pro Skin. This is the Glass Skin Primer. I've already tried it on twice and I completely hate it. It's not for me. I thought it was gonna make my foundation look more glass skin, like the Laneige glowy serum or something like that. No. But if you're looking for a primer that's gonna really smooth out your face, this is a really good smoothing primer. I really do think that somebody out there will like this. If you're trying to do the more of the smoothing effect for your skin, like a filter, this is really good. It's just not what I wanted it for. I wanted more for the glowy effect. So I'm not going to be using that today, but again, I am going to be trying this one out to see how I like it. Of course, I'm going to use all my glowy products that I have because I want it to look super luminous. And yeah, so if you guys want to see how we do our makeup today, then just keep on watching. Okay, so we're gonna start off with a moisturizer. You guys know my favorite is the Summer Fridays Jet Lag Mask. I love this. This is like my go-to if I'm going to be wanting a... Don't you come out? Come out, come out wherever you are. I know there's still some in there. I don't want it to squirt out. I did last time. Oh my god, am I really running? I'm running out of this, guys. Oh my gosh. Okay, so if I'm really wanting a super dewy, luminous face with nothing settling into my dry spots, this moisturizer is a must for me. Like, I mean, it's a mask, but I use it as a moisturizer because nothing compares to this one, to be honest. So you guys know this is my favorite. Okay, so for primer, I'm going to use the Fenty, this is the Soft Silk Pro Filter Hydrating Primer. I'm still testing it out. It's honestly not my fave. You guys know my favorite is the Smashbox Primerizer. That's just like my thing. Oh, I love that one. I think I'm gonna have to go ahead and repurchase that one, as well as the Ole Henriksen Banana Bright Primer. Those just were essential for me. So I'm going to quickly spray also my Essence Prime Studio Hydra Primer Spray. I love this stuff, and this is super affordable. Okay, so now that our eyes are ready, our eyebrows are done, and eyelids are primed and ready, I think today I'm just gonna use the E.L.F little quads right here. I have two shades, or two little palettes, and I have the Pumpkin Spice and then the Cream and Sugar. So these are really good palettes for like everyday quick use, and the colors, they have different ones. I obviously got the more brown shade ones. They are very pigmented and really good quality. So, I mean, don't sleep on these ones. These are really, really good little mini palettes. So I'm just taking the first shade from the Cream and Sugar palette, which is this one right here, and I'm just running it on the crease, just a good transition crease shade. And I'm taking it on this fluffy Morphe M504 brush. Now I'm going to go into the Pumpkin Spice palette, and I'm going to take the first shade on that one, which is this one right here. I'm going to take the same brush and also run it onto the crease. Something soft. I'm going for something soft, not too much. And I think I'm going to take the shimmer shade from this palette, and I think I'm going to use this one right here for all over the lid. Now you guys know that for shimmer shades I like to use my finger, and I'm just going to apply that to my lid. And just taking that blending brush and just blending out the edges for a more diffused look. I don't want it to be precise. I want it to blend it all together. Now I am going to take this chocolatey brown color, and I am going to apply it really close to the lash line. I am going to apply a brown liner, so maybe I don't need to do this step, but you know, why not? I guess we went for a total different direction, right? I guess it's from natural to now full on smoky, I guess. I don't know. Okay, so I am going to align like really closely to my lash line with the Wet n Wild. This is the the Pro-Line Felt Tip Eyeliner, and this one is in dark brown. And I'm just going to, I need a mirror first of all, and really get close to the lashes. Okay, so we're done with the eyes for now. We'll come back. Let's move on to the face. Of course, going to use the Laura Mercier foundation. Again, I have big hopes for this one because it says luminous. So I'm just going to apply that everywhere, dot it everywhere. And we'll see how it looks. And of course, I'm using my sponge from Wet n Wild. It is my favorite sponge. It looks like it's a little light, doesn't it? Oh my gosh. Will I ever choose my correct shade online? I don't think so. But you know what? We can make this work better than that that darker foundation, because oh my god, that one I had to, even doing a self tan did not help. But you know what? This honestly doesn't feel as luminous as I thought it was going to be, you know? Like, this doesn't feel luminous to me. And coverage wise, I don't know. I feel like I have other foundations that give me way more coverage than this. I mean, it does feel super lightweight, which I like. Just think that this color is just, it's just not my shade. Like, we'll make it work, but I feel like it's not giving great coverage. And other foundations, like my Flower Beauty one, gives me better coverage. My Wet n Wild one gives me better coverage, and they look more like skin, more dewy than this. This isn't doing it for me, but you know what? Let's finish the rest of the face and we'll see where it goes from there. So I'm going to take my concealer. This is the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. This is probably a little bit darker than the foundation, but we will make it work. And I'm gonna really sharpen that. Okay, so there's that. I kind of want to add a little bit more coverage around this cheek area, so I'm going to take that same concealer and apply it to this part of the cheeks. Just because I want a little bit more coverage, so I'm just going to take that. So I can also use it up because I don't want to waste product. That's what sucks about that concealer, the little pump, that a little of this concealer goes a long way and you pump out too much of the product out. So that kind of sucks, but it's a very good product. Okay, so far this is how the skin is looking. The concealer does look luminous on me. It can look more matte. Again, depending on the primers and situation, you know, like if you powder and all that. I'm going to cream contour using my favorite, the KKW Beauty contour stick. This one is in light medium, so I use the lighter shade, and I don't do that to my nose because I learned that I have to do it with a brush, not directly apply that. And then using the darker one on the more outer perimeter of the face. And I love to use my E.L.F. 105 brush, and I honestly just have to push this product in and it blends so easily. So I'm just honestly pushing and pushing and pushing it into the hairline, of course, but really just pushing it into my skin. I don't swipe it. It just really blends really easily. And then right here I do swirl it and go push it up. Like that. Now for my nose, I use this little brush right here. This is an Eco Tools angled concealer brush, and what I do is take just a little bit of that shade. I'm using the darker shade, and just take a little bit of that shade, push some onto the back of my hand, and then I'll contour my nose this way. So just like that, just a little bit. Now to set that powder, contour, and all of that, I'm gonna use the Alamar Cosmetics. This is the Brighten and Bronze Complexion Trio, and I have mine in medium tan. So I am going to grab a stippling brush like this. This is a Morphe M406 brush, and I'm gonna use basically these two shades, Soltera and Always Summer. I'm gonna go back and forth, tap it out, and then buff it onto the skin. Because I feel like we really need to warm up the face, because we know this foundation is just too light. Always tap out the excess so you don't just get some harsh streaks when you apply it. See, this foundation is looking more matte than I personally like. You know, but let's wait for the setting spray and then we'll see what we think. You know, let's not be too hasty and judge it. Right now I'm taking more of that Soltera shade, the more medium, the one in the middle. I don't want to take the dark too much. I'm just going to take like a fluffy brush, this one right here, the Morphe M535, taking that middle shade Soltera and setting the nose ever so slightly, just a little bit, so we can set that cream. So one more bronze. I'm gonna take my Hourglass Radiant Bronzer, and I'm gonna use that all over my face too. I love this bronzer, it's just beautiful. Personally, I really love this. And you don't have to buy the big one, just get the little mini. Okay, so for blush, I'm gonna take the Patrick Ta. She's adorable. Yes, she's adorable blush. And we're gonna lightly apply this to our cheeks. And again, I go from underneath that arch of my eyebrow and push it back, because even here I don't have anything and my pink cheeks, my rosy cheeks are peeking through. It tells you this foundation is not full coverage. So just, that's something to note. So I'm pushing it back and then slightly now putting some in the apples. Again, I don't put too much because I have a round face and we don't want it to look even rounder. Going back to the eyes, I'm going to take that shade right here and I'm going to run it underneath my lower lash line just a tiny bit. So now I'm going to take this shade right here, this shimmery shade, and I'm going to apply that to the inner tear duct of my eyes so I can just look more open and awake. And then I like to feather it into the eyeshadow. Okay, so now I'm just going to curl my lashes and apply mascara. Since we're doing this brown, smoky, slightly smoky eye, I'm going to use my Colourpop volumizing mascara in Brownie Points just to tie in all the brown together. I'm going to apply a nude liner for my waterline. This is from Rimmel, the Scandaleyes in Nude. This is like an OG favorite. And I'm just going to do that underneath my waterline, or on my waterline. It just helps open up the eyes, make them look more opened and awake. So for the lips, I'm going to use 2 lip liners. These are both from KKW Beauty. So I have the Nude 1 and Nude 2. So what I do is use Nude 2, which is more brown color, and I'm going to just line my lips. Now, I do not overline my lips. I don't like the look of it. It's just not my thing. You do you. And then I'm taking that Nude 1 and then filling in the rest and blending that Nude 2 into the rest of the lips. It just makes it less harsh. Now, this is still harsh, but I'm gonna go in with the KKW Beauty. This is the Love lipstick. This is from the wedding or anniversary collection. And then I'm gonna take my finger and blend out the edges. I just don't like that dark brown lip liner to look super harsh. To finish off my eyebrows, I'm going to set them with the Colourpop Brow Boss Gel. I have the color dark brown. I haven't used this in a while, so I thought I'd whip it out and use it. Okay, to set the face, I'm going to use the Fenty Beauty. This is the Baby What It Do spray. Now, this spray nozzle is a little hard to push down on. The mist, though, is amazing. It's like a really nice, super fine mist, which is what I like. Now, dewy-ness, it doesn't do much of the dew for me. Like, I have my E.L.F. dewy spray, and that one, actually, let's take that one out as well because we know that he's good. Okay, so the one that I'm talking about is this one. It's the E.L.F. Dewy Setting Mist. So I'm going to spray both, you know, because why not? We have them. Let's use them. And then now the E.L.F. one. The only thing I don't like about this is the scent. It's a little bit more coconutty for me than I like, but other than that, this does help foundations look more dewy. So hopefully it takes care of this matte situation. Now, the only thing that does suck about this one, that I don't like about this, is the spray. It's a little aggressive. So just so you know, forewarning, the spray is aggressive. So for highlight, we're going to do my favorite combo, which is the Wet n Wild Mega Glow After Sex Glow, right? Yeah, After Sex Glow highlighter. I love this. You guys know that. This is just beautiful, beautiful highlight. It's just super nice and glowy. And then I like to bring it up to the temple, around the eyebrow. Obviously, right down the nose, Cupid's bow. Like that. And then we're going to top her off, of course, with the Wet n Wild loose highlighter in I'm So Lit. You guys know I love these so much. So I'm just gonna use it, whatever's on the cap, swirl it around. Look at that. That is beautiful. Beautiful and super affordable. So you guys need to try this combo. Both products from Wet n Wild, and they're amazing. Okay guys, so that is the finished look. I think we can say that the E.L.F. Dewy Spray saved this foundation. Like, it saved this foundation. Now I look luminous. Now I look dewy. I mean, obviously the highlight helped, but now it just looks luminous in the areas where I didn't highlight. And yeah, it looks a little bit better. And now coverage. If you're looking for coverage, this isn't a good medium to full coverage foundation, sadly. I personally don't mind it. I'm just saying that for the price tag and for me having to set it with something dewy to bring out the luminous effect of it, there are plenty of drugstore favorites that I have that do all of that without needing to be set, and they're full coverage if I need them to be. So I'm just saying, I'm putting that out there, that I mean, the price tag's a little expensive for this, and I feel like there's plenty of drugstore foundations that are much better than that. So yeah. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give this video a big thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. If you haven't, that's okay, but just do it now. And of course, don't forget to hit that little bell so you are notified whenever I do an upload. You never know when I'm gonna upload. I don't have an uploading schedule, so that bell helps you know when I do upload. And also follow my social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. I'm always, I think, for the most part, on there. And yes, I'll see you guys in my next one.